Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another reading for you. We're going to just see your energy and the energy around you. This could be anyone, anything. These are the mixed emotions cards, which talk about different emotions. Oh, excuse me. And we're going to see the situation that's going on. That could be the cause of this particular energy or emotion that comes up. Okay, so I hope this reading helps you guys with whatever you could be experiencing at this time. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. As always, you guys keep a level head when watching these readings or any other readings online. All right, be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe, Pisces. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. And you can find any of my information in the link tree to my other channels or to booking or to whatever it is that you may need, okay? Oh, my goodness. My ear is itching, child. Ooh. Ooh. Let's get into it. Oh, I just had to yawn. Are you bored? I hope not. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. When it comes to their energy and the energy around them, please show us what Pisces needs to know. All right. What energy is Pisces in at this time? What energy is Pisces in at this time, Spirit? Oh, afraid, but it came out in reverse. Fearful, scared, terrified. So you're getting over a fear. Okay. Embarrassed, self-conscious, awkward, exposed. An inspired, moved, stimulated, challenged. So yeah, y'all are getting over a fear of being like embarrassed. You're inspired to do something that makes you a little bit vulnerable or puts you in a vulnerable position. Okay. I feel like you guys would be usually kind of like concerned or worried about putting yourself out there in this way, whatever this is that you're doing to put yourself out there. But you're getting over that fear. You're not as plagued by it anymore, or you're not as crippled by it anymore. Whatever this fear is, it's starting to move out of your realm of awareness. And that's good because I feel like it's inspiring you to be more creative. Some of you may be motivated by some type of source of inspiration. It could be music for some of you guys. It could be written word, books, poetry, motivational speakers, things like that. Okay, what's the energy around Pisces, Spirit? What is the energy around Pisces? Lonely. Isolated, alienated, friendless. Dang, hateful, hostile, vengeful, spiteful, and overwhelmed, swamped, inundated, burdened. So there's an energy of either someone specific or maybe even it feels like a person who has been bullied or a person who's been shunned a little bit. This feels like somebody who's a loner or somebody who feels alone. I feel like they may have been bullied in school, or they may have been someone who never really got along with people. And it's kind of made them a little bit hostile or hateful or a bit aggressive. But they're starting to feel overwhelmed by that. It's weighing heavily on them. Love. I just had to look at it. Interesting. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Let me get a deck. I didn't know what deck I wanted to use for the tarot portion of this, but oh my god. Not this lint. Not this lint coming off the box. I think that's from my pillow. Let's see though. This is okay. This is a little. I don't know. I don't know, Pisces, what to say right away from that energy. I don't know, because it kind of feels a little negativo. But I'm not trying to be negative right off the bat. We're gonna see. You could even be in that mindset yourself. Like, you could be picking up on some vibes from a person where you can tell that they haven't dealt with some of their trauma. Okay. What is the situation, spirit, that's kind of like initiating this energy? Let me shuffle one more time because I was a little sloppy. What is the situation that could be the cause of this energy? Or, ooh, Five of Wands reversed. Okay. Eight of Swords, Fool card. Okay. I don't know why I just snorted, but it's like someone is thinking a lot about either arguments or conflicts in the past that they feel like they won, fights that they feel like they won in the past, or like someone is really focused on staying out of drama. Because I kind of get this vibe. I feel like more so you guys are worried about staying out of drama. You're not worried about it, but you're thinking a lot about like situations that you've been in before that have created some type of drama in your life, and you've been able to free yourself from it, and you don't want to get back into those same types of situations again. And you may sense that a person around you, or a person that's a part of some type of group or something like that, could be full of drama or could be a shit starter. Literally, that's the way I have to describe them, like a troublemaker. And you don't want to get involved with that energy because you can sense that they may be exhibiting some type of like hate, reactive like action to hate. What's the Five of Wands reversed? Six of Cups. This is definitely somebody remembering arguments or fights in the past that are no longer like active, but that still play a part in someone's roles and decisions. So if I'm looking at it from the side of someone avoiding conflict, which could possibly be you, I feel like this is you. From that perspective, it's like, hey, I've experienced fights and conflict and drama before in groups, and I don't want to deal with that shit again. So because I freed myself from that and I'm a lot less stressed, I don't want to bring that back into my life. And then there's another aspect of a person who's, it's like they're thinking about those times where they've been able to be victorious over people with that confrontational energy in the past. Yeah, Nine of Swords. And this, ooh, I almost bit my tongue. Seven of Cups. Almost bit my tongue. I feel like you guys are definitely overcoming some type of fear or stress or anxiety that kept you up at night. It kept you stressed. It kept you in the house kind of like to yourself. You didn't really go out a lot. The sun is coming up on that, which means that you guys are overcoming whatever confusion from the past that caused you to struggle with like making decisions or, you know, sharing your energy with people. I feel like some of you guys could be meeting new people and you don't want to get caught up in drama. What's the Five of Wands reversed? One more card. Two of Swords. Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment. So the time that you've invested into a certain situation or into a group of people, the time that you've invested thus far, you don't really know for sure and you don't have any proof of it. But you can sense, I feel like, okay, so I know this may not be coming through in the cards, but energetically, intuitively, you guys have spent some time doing something or investing in something, right? You're trying to make a decision about how you want to move forward when it comes to where you are right now. When it comes to the energy that you've invested thus far, the return on your investment that you've received. It's like you're contemplating whether or not you should continue investing or that you should continue to move forward with some type of like plan, or whether or not you should continue to put money or energy or effort into something. Okay. Like, you don't necessarily have concrete evidence or proof that something is going on, but I feel like your intuition is right on point with whatever's going on. And if something is going off like an alarm in your mind, I feel like you guys are also receiving an alarm in your mind about like not being nervous or afraid. Like, you don't have to be nervous or afraid. I feel like Spirit is trying to reassure you about something that you're doing so that you're not hesitating when it comes to your actions, so that you can be free and like move around authentically as who you really are. It's like Spirit doesn't want you to be afraid to be yourself in certain environments that you could be in. They don't want you to be afraid to show your true colors. Right? I feel like with this Two of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Five of Wands reverse, ultimately, as far as the amount of time that you've spent on something or the amount of time that you've invested into something this far, you feel like you're safe. That's what it's giving. It's like you feel like you're safe for the most part, right? But I also feel that you know how things can move and energy can change. And there's someone in the group, or there's something going on that gives you kind of like a red flag to say, okay, I need to watch out for this person because they start drama, or I need to make sure I'm careful about, how I say things to this person, or how much I tell this person. Like, I also feel like some of you who've dealt with situations that were really tumultuous and chaotic in the past, you're starting to see signs, it feels like, or feel an energy that you can't necessarily pinpoint, but you feel it. You're starting to have these like experiences where you feel like that drama is finally over, or you're finally free from the anxiety or confusion or fear that you felt in the past or due to a past person. So if you're getting through a situation with somebody that was really difficult and you're healing and you're moving on from that situation, it kind of feels like you are getting this like go ahead from Spirit to say, hey, I don't have to be afraid of being vulnerable to this person's behavior anymore, because I'm moving past it and I'm getting to the next stage of my life. I'm making progress. And I feel like that's what's causing you to shed away a lot of the fear that you may have had in the past and feel like you're safe in different environments. Like you don't have to watch your back as much, because this could be just the PTSD that you felt from like dealing with toxic people. That could be starting to go away. So you're being more authentic to who it is that you are. You're opening up more, things like that. Can I get one more card for the Five of Wands reversed with this? Ooh, Six of Cups. 10 of Wands and the Ace of Swords came out. Kind of. It was a little weird. I think I'm going to put it back. We have the Temperance and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's something that was burdening you or stressing you out that I feel like isn't burdening you or stressing you out anymore. Let me try to just get one card, because that's all I wanted. it feels like things are starting to balance out and become more equally yoked. I feel like there's some type of equilibrium that you're gaining. One more card for the Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is what you prayed for, what you wished for, what you asked for was drama-free situations. No chaos, no conflict. You don't want to deal with that. Yeah, World card and the Judgment. See what I'm saying? A cycle is finally over. There's something that's coming to completion in your life. And it's making you really happy because you're starting to realize that even though the past is there, like the memories are there, they don't really like bother you as much. It's like you're seeing something pay off in your life. This could be professionally as well for some of you guys. Like, you could be in a situation where you're about to start making more money, or like like if you started a new job recently, you're getting paid more at this new job. You may not have gotten your first few checks yet, but you know the hours that you're putting in are going to pay off when you get your check. You get what I mean? So it's like, you know that you're being freed from some type of burden, or you're overcoming some type of obstacle. The sacrifices that you've made to put the work in on something is paying off, and you see that. You can feel it. Yeah, High Priestess. You can see it intuitively. But I also feel like there's some type of intuitive nudge that you're getting about a person who I feel like somebody is, oh, hold on. It's like, I feel like you're getting a red flag about someone at the same time. It's like, because you've gotten to this level of peace and freedom in your life, it's like you're kind of getting this intuitive nudge about someone that is a bit concerning. And I feel like just because this energy came out, that's kind of where it's coming from. Let's see. Why is Pisces in this energy? Getting over fears and embarrassment and being more inspired. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, things are shifting. Things are changing. Okay. I just heard surprise, surprise. So you could be surprised that you're overcoming a fear. You could be kind of like, wow, okay, good on me. Knight of Swords and the Four of Swords. Okay. You don't respond to people's aggressive communication towards you the same way that you used to. Right? There's something about you being able to move on from the things that people say fairly quickly because you've healed. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Oh my goodness. What is this Wheel of Fortune? Three of Swords. Yes. Okay. Six of Wands. Knight of Cups. You've successfully healed some part of your heart space, some part of your emotional space. It's like you're not paying as much attention to the negative feelings and emotions that may have come up from like how people have talked about you in the past. Right? The way you feel about the things that people say that could be a little mean or negative or aggressive or challenging, it doesn't really like affect you that much. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Oh my. There's the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay. Five of Swords. Yeah, I was getting that with the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords that we just saw. And then the Eight of Pentacles. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I feel like you dealt with a lot of people who were just trying to like, yeah, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. You dealt with a lot of lovers who were petty, jealous, envious, like just doing like weird mind game type of shit. You dealt with a lot of people who were, I feel like, coming towards you and trying to sabotage like your work or your business, like jealous coworkers, things like that. And I just feel like you guys know where you stand. This is definitely about you knowing where you stand in situations and not letting people's like manipulative behavior, manipulative actions, negativity, naysaying, like you're not letting that type of stuff get to you as much, I feel, as you have in the past. Yeah. You're not thinking about it as much. Like, yeah, let's just see. What's this lonely, hateful, overwhelmed energy? The energy around Pisces? What? Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, somebody around you has not overcome some type of like childhood trauma, or they haven't worked through things in their life that have kind of imprinted on them as much as you have. Yeah, Five of Swords, child. King of Swords. It's like they approach situations in a very petty way. I feel like someone is verbally aggressive. They're not physically aggressive, but they're like verbally aggressive. And they're petty, like with the things that they say. They say it's a joke, but it's not actually funny. What's the Nine of Wands reversed? Eight of Swords. Yeah, because I feel like it feels like this person is always thinking that somebody's after them when there's not really anyone after them. Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. There could be somebody who's very like concerned about the decisions and the choices that you make. What's the nine of, oh, Jesus Christ, the Hermit. Yeah, like inside, someone still is battling. They're still fighting inside. Like there's nothing really here to argue about or fight about, but they're still like battling some type of internal battle. Yep, Moon card and the Knight of Cups. They're afraid on the inside. This could be someone who's looking at like your journey and comparing themselves to you. But it's not a competition. Like it's really not a competition. I feel like somebody is like competing with you and you know, feeling some type of way about you and you're not even like involved. This is like in their own mind. One more card for the Nine of Wands. Death reverse. This is like maybe a victim mentality as well. I just feel like whoever this is or whatever this energy is around you is it's of somebody who's fighting an internal battle that they won't like let go of. The battle is over or something is no longer happening, but they're still carrying it with them as if it's happening, or they're still acting as if it's happening. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay. I just don't like, I don't know. I kind of don't connect to this person's energy. So possibly you're not connected to this person, or you really don't have any type of connection towards this person, but it's like they're competing with you, or they're fighting an internal battle with you that doesn't have anything to do with you. I feel like this is also someone who's starting to become overwhelmed with this type of energy, because they can see that feeling this way or thinking like this isn't really changing anything. What is this? What is this Two of Swords? Five of Cups? World card and the Seven of Swords. Yeah. What's the Five of Cups? Oh my God. The High Priestess in the World. Yeah, I feel like you understand whatever someone's going through. Like, you don't know. You don't know for sure. Like, they didn't tell you, but you can sense and pick up intuitively that someone is going through some type of sadness or loss or depression or unhappiness in their life. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you see someone's actions from a different perspective. You know they're still fighting a battle. I don't know. It's like that type of person who talks about like situations, like if they got into it with somebody at the Chipotle a week ago, they're still talking about it. Like, they're still bringing up the argument that they had with somebody at Chipotle. And they're like, yeah, and that's why I told that motherfucker that they need to put more rice in my bowl. I want more chicken in my bowl. And guess what that bitch did? She put more chicken in my bowl. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's always somebody. And that's just, it's very draining. Like, I just feel like, okay. Like, I don't know if you're listening to somebody's conversation or like what's going on. I feel like you want to protect the time and energy that you've put into yourself. Like, you want to protect your investment when it comes to how you've healed, how you've grown. I feel like you can just sense that somebody, like, by the way that they talk, they're not over something, or that they hold on to things. It's like, whatever this is somebody who doesn't like change because they're afraid and they're still fighting these battles. What's all of this? Knight of Swords. See, that's what I'm saying. So whoever this person is approaching you or talking to you, or you're hearing them talk. And I kind of feel like you're blocking this person out. Something that they're saying. I feel like this person says things to try to trigger people, not just you, but I feel like they just are the type of person who says things to like trigger people, or like they tell jokes that aren't really funny, or there's somebody who's like a pesterer or a prankster, or like somebody who's very immature mentally and communicatively. Like, it's crazy. Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's like Knight of Swords towards the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands. It's like somebody who tries to say things to diminish your confidence or make you love yourself less. And like, okay, I guess. But I feel like you're not confronting this person, or you're not engaging with the Five of Wands reverse. You like, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, nigga. Okay? That ain't got nothing to do with me. And I feel like that's how it's like you're kind of like ignoring this person or blocking this person out. Who is this person to Pisces? Like, how is Pisces connected to this person? Ace of Swords reversed. So this could be somebody who's lying about having a relationship with you, or lying about having some type of connection with you. I don't know. Judgment and the Two of Cups. Somehow you're around this person. Okay. How would... I feel like through observing this person and how they communicate, you see, like, you're realizing that they're kind of like a liar. This is like somebody who brags about, like, I just feel like this is somebody who brags about shit that's a lie. Like, they be just talking out the side of their neck, child. Okay. Why is the Ace of Cups how Pisces is connected to this person? Strength. The Five of Swords and the Hangman. Like, this could be a coworker, like somebody you have to listen to because y'all work together and they just always bumping their gums, talking. Shut the fuck up. We know you lying. Shut up. Like, shut up. I feel like this person makes a point to, I don't know, be around you or something. The Fool. Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords. I feel like this is somebody who wants to be around you. They want to know you. They want to be your friend. They want to say that they slept with you, but that's a lie too. Oh my God. How does Pisces see this person? How does Pisces see this person? Hierophant, Five of Swords. You may have been married to them. Or you see this person as being like consistently petty, committed to pettiness. Yeah, Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Like, you, if it feels like you have to be around this person, like you work with them, or this is your job, or I don't know. Excuse me. You may have children with this person as well. Oh my God, these stupid ass gnats. Child, I'm trying to tell you they getting on my nerves. Y'all. That is crazy. I feel like this is someone who tries to make you look bad. Just somebody who tries to make you look bad or lies on you or tries to one up you. They're in secret competition with you and it just ain't even called for. What's the Five of Swords with this Hierophant? Tower. Like, they blow up for no reason, or they're always angry. Like, why the fuck are you arguing about what the bitch said to you at McDonald's? Like, come on. Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who comes at you at work, or they're competing with you. They're like a coworker who competes with you at work. Okay. What's the Six of Cups? The Temperance. Yeah, it's like I feel like, I don't think the Six of Cups is the past necessarily. I just feel like this is your awareness of this person's behavior and the type of individual who they are and why they're that way because of what you've experienced in the past, because of the things that you've encountered in the world, because of the way that you've gained experience with difficult people. You know, like, this could even be a customer that you have to deal with, a client that you have to deal with. It's somebody who you kind of, I feel, you feel like they're unstable. Like, I feel like you see this person as mentally unstable because of the actions that they take consistently. Like, it can't always be somebody else. If you arguing with the people at McDonald's, then next week you arguing with the bitch at Chipotle. Then you want, somebody to fry your wings extra hard at Wingstop, and they did it and you still was mad. Like, if it's always somebody else, what does that say about you? That's what you're thinking when you think about this person. And I think because of your past and because of maybe your ex-husband, ex-wife, baby mama, baby daddy, you know that whoever this person, I don't think this person is who that is. I feel like this is somebody who you can, like, read them and tell that they haven't gotten over some type of pain or sadness in their life. Even though they don't say it, even though that's not like an obvious thing, you can read between the lines and see what's really going on. Yeah, Knight of Wands. It's like, oh, okay, from your actions, I can tell that you stupid. From your actions, I could tell that you're an idiot. Okay? That's what it feels like to me. I feel like this person is envious of the fact that you've been able to overcome some type of trauma in your life because they're still fighting that battle. Okay? And they haven't gotten over it. Yeah, 6 of Wands. And I feel like there's some type of victory or success or attention that you're getting, and it's triggering this person. Okay? I just feel like I need to ask, what do I need? What do I want to ask? Because I want to ask something. How might this person try to affect Pisces? How could this person possibly try to affect Pisces? 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's like they may try to diminish your goals or your dreams or your vision. Knight of Pentacles, Hangman. This person may try to offer you something or present something to you to change your perspective about your goals, or like, because I kind of feel like this is a result. This person is triggered by you being more expressive, or this person is triggered by you overcoming some type of fear in your life and then presenting to the world in that new frame of mind, like that you've overcome the fear. So I feel like they're going to try to give you something or tell you something about something you want to do that could affect like the way you view your goals or your dreams. They might try to tell you that what you want is stupid or that you'll never get it. Like, it feels like this person just wants to negate the positive thoughts that you have about your life and your future. What's the 10 of Cups? Justice reverse. Yeah, they're going to try to tell you that something's not going to work out. But I feel like that's a lie. Or that you're asking for too much, or you're being delusional. 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to try to make you insecure about something, or they're going to try to embarrass you, or they may try to like get you to change your mind or think negatively about something that you're very optimistic about. It feels like they recognize that you're getting attention or having some type of success, and they feel like it's not fair. So they're being deceitful. They're planning on doing something when it comes to like what they're giving you, that or like when it comes to what they're, I guess, providing, saying. I don't know what this is with the Knight of Pentacles. It's something tangible. I did not know the Judgment card was just out here. It's like, okay, so maybe they're going to try to give you a wake up call. Like, this could be a person who's saying like, okay, if you want a family and kids, if you want to be married, or you want to be in a relationship where you don't end up divorced, and you're really like looking forward towards your future with, you know, your spouse and your kids and the life that you want to have. This person is like, oh, you know, it's like they're trying to give you a wake up call, Pisces. That's not possible. Wake up call, Pisces. You need to get your head out your ass. But honestly, it's like what it is that you want is very attainable. It's just, it's not attainable to them because they have a negative perspective. I'm going to put that Judgment back in there because I didn't know that was, yeah. Or this is somebody who feels like it's unfair that you're getting something like this, and they want to make you like feel bad about it. Like, this could be someone who, it's like maybe you think they're your friend, or you think they're someone who has your best interest at heart, but I don't even think that. Like, I really don't even feel like that. This could be someone who's trying to destroy like your job, or like it's just something that they want to cause havoc to or cause problems with that is ridiculous. That's how they may affect your life, or that's how they're trying to affect your life. How does Pisces remedy this situation when it comes to this person? How does Pisces like overcome this? Interesting. Seven of Swords and the Empress. I feel like you should continue to implement a strategy that you have. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some type of value in your life from the strategy that you have. I also feel like you may need to be very strategic about what you tell this person when it comes to your plans, things that you want to do. Like if this is, because some of y'all, okay, it kind of feels like a mother who's jaded and her daughter is planning to have a family with their husband, and they're planning to like get pregnant, have a child, and the mom is like, oh, don't have no baby, that you because down the line you're gonna end up getting divorced. And it's like they're just it's like a mother who's projecting her negativity onto her daughter because the mother situation didn't work out, and she's bitter and therefore trying to affect the expectations of the daughter. And it doesn't have to be that, but with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, that's an example of like this person. So it's like, I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you don't share your plans or your ideas with this person. Yeah, Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody who's bitter, disappointed. Like they're trying to cause some type of fear and anxiety when it comes to the things that you look forward to. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Like this is a long-term goal that you have that someone feels like they were rejected from. They couldn't get it. They weren't accepted for it. They weren't chosen. And I feel like, are trying to deter you or throw a wrench in your plans. And I feel like that's why Spirit is saying, like, don't tell this person your plans. They want to give you some type of confirmation that whatever you're dreaming of or striving towards won't work out. Yeah. Yep. Four of Swords, Ace of Wands. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, things are never going to change. I know. You know, but it's coming from a place of fear. It's like a battle that they're still fighting. That's crazy. Libra energy, Taurus energy, Gemini energy, Scorpio energy, Aries, Sagittarius, possibly Leo, Aquarius, Pisces is out here. Maybe Virgo even. Anything else Pisces needs to know? Devilish person, see? And even if this is not somebody who like you know closely, it's still somebody who just sees happy people and that makes them angry. Someone has intentions that are not in your best interest. Be watchful of who you're around. Yeah. It's like that's what I was getting. It's like you're not even really associated with this person, but it's like you're around them. I don't know if you have to be around them for like work, or if this is just someone who is around when there's things going on that you end up doing. I don't know if this is like an ex you have children with. You got to be around them. But it's kind of like, ooh, musician. This situation could involve a musician and presents. You may be receiving a lot of gifts at this time, or you are giving gifts. These gifts can be in physical form, or these could be spiritual gifts. Yeah, I feel like maybe this is, I don't know. Hell, you could go to karaoke, bitch, with the microphone, and somebody could be like talking shit about your singing, and like maybe you're in a group with friends of friends, and like somebody just has a really negative, fucked up attitude. That's kind of the vibe that is given. It's like you're sharing gifts, you're being positive, you're receiving admiration, you're receiving recognition, you know, but you're also like giving and receiving. Everything that you receive, you give. Everything that you give, you receive. And there's this flow of energy that I feel like someone is very bitter that they don't get, but it's because they haven't let go of whatever battles that they're fighting. What else does Pisces need to know? death and ending, a situation that's coming to an end. This could actually be a funeral. You're going through a transformation, death to the old you. See, and this death is reversed. It's like someone wants to tell you you haven't changed, or like they want to keep you in the past, and it's just like, bitch, that shit is played out. Like, I don't know who you think you talking to, but you ain't talking to the same Pisces that you talked to 5 years ago, or last week, or yesterday, or 10 minutes ago. I'm whoever I am right now, and you don't know who I am, so don't try to tell me who the fuck I am and what I need to be doing. Wow, Pisces. Okay, fire sign may be involved. And phone contact, important call. You may be getting an important phone call or having an important conversation soon with a fire sign, possibly. Okay. Interesting. This could also be something that's coming up in Leo season, because that's the next fire sign. It could be a Leo for some of you guys. I don't know. There could be a fire sign who's calling you to tell you that something has come to an end with this kind of like toxic type of person. Maybe you were aware, like maybe this is like a partner that your friend had. Like your friend was dating somebody who was negative like this, and they may be letting you know, like, hey, I ended things, I cut things off with this person. They're not going to change. Like, that could be what it is as well. Like, you could be, because I don't feel like this strong connection to this person. I feel like there's this kind of detached energy connected to this situation, where they may not be like closely connected to you or closely related to your situation, but you're aware of them. Mm. This, if you are aware of this person or you freed yourself from this person, and you can tell like they're full of shit or that they lie, they could be planning on reaching out to you in Leo season. They may be saying that they're going to give you a gift. Refer back to that reading where I said something about, like, I can't remember what it was called, but I was saying something about like how they want to give you a gift, but it's like not a good idea. One more card. What does Pisces need to know? Athlete. This, they might not be that athletic. This person could have issues with like weight. Okay. Accident. Someone could have been involved in an accident. Someone could have also made a mistake. Water sign. So, yeah, it could involve you and a fire sign. There's definitely an ending going on here with kind of a toxic person that you're being warned about because something did not work out. What's this devilish person? Death and athlete. Yeah, you're receiving some type of communication. You're receiving a phone call either about another water sign or about a fire sign, or from another water sign or a fire sign. Two of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's really burdened or stressed out by something that they're hearing or some type of communication that they're getting. I feel like there's a person here who's making a decision to move on, but I don't think this is you. Somebody's making a decision to move on. One more card for this devilish person, death and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get word. You're going to hear some type of news or get word, or somebody's going to reach out and communicate with you about a decision I feel like that they made to like move on from someone. Someone is realizing their value, their self-worth. Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. I also feel like someone could have a strategy. If this is personally connected to you, you could have someone who's strategizing on how to like reach out to you. They may be wanting to apologize about something and they're deciding to communicate with you, but whatever they're saying is like bullshit. They may be telling you that something didn't work out with someone else, but this could be a person who kept you on the back burner. Or this could be a person who lies all the time. Like they may see that you are successful or abundant or that you have something happening in your life. The flow of your life is going well and they may be trying to throw a wrench in it. So just, you know, keep that in mind. That's crazy. What's the Eight of Wands and the Page of Cups? Page of Swords. Yeah, Chariot and the Devil. See? Yeah, so this is either somebody coming towards you with information about a toxic person that you know or that they were dealing with, and they're kind of like trying to tell you maybe that they found out something that was going on and what decision that they made based on what they found out. Or this is somebody coming towards you because they found out a lot of like good things and positive things about you, and they're like choosing to come towards you to kind of like finesse you in a way emotionally so that you share some type of like resources or value with them. And I think you should be cautious of that for sure. That's crazy. Let me just get some advice because I'm over it. Like, if this is a friend that's telling you, like, oh, like somebody has a bad reputation in your eyes, Pisces. And either it's because they've directly done something fucked up to you. They said something was an accident, but I don't think it was an accident. And I think that you knew that something wasn't going to work out. Like, for example, I'm getting like this weird energy where you got a bad vibe from somebody because they like blatantly lied to your friend. Like maybe somebody your friend was dating was really toxic and you picked up on it and they blatantly lied to your friend, but you witnessed what was going on and it could have caused a problem between you and your friend because you told your friend and your friend didn't believe you because that person was manipulating them and all up in their ear, and you know that they're a toxic person because of that. And now maybe your friend is realizing it and they're coming to you and telling you like, you know, what happened or like what they discovered. I get that vibe, but I also get a vibe of somebody who was directly related to you in some form or fashion, and they want to like make you pessimistic or make you feel negative about something that you're really positive about or excited about because they're upset that you're getting something and they're not. And then I also feel this energy of someone who can recognize and see how like your life is becoming more stable and you're getting a lot of things that you weren't able to get when they were around, and they want to kind of like take advantage of that. So it's really weird. Wow. Two of these cards that are not supposed to be in here are in here. Compromise and forgiveness. What is that? I just pulled out the deck and possibly like randomly picked it up. Why is this compromise and forgiveness here? Why is this compromise and forgiveness here? Queen of Cups. So either somebody wants you to forgive them for mistaking your intentions in the past because they maybe were being manipulated or brainwashed and didn't believe your intuition to be correct or your advice to be correct, or there's somebody who knows that you're very loving and compromising and forgiving, and they may want to play on that. Chariot and the Judgment. Scorpio energy, Cancer energy, possibly another Pisces. I feel like Spirit is telling you with this advice that your intuition is going to tell you what decision to make. Your intuition is going to tell you which way to go. Spirit is going to give you that alarm in your head to let you know, like, hey, you either need to put this person at arm's length and continue to enforce your boundary, or there may be room for forgiveness depending on what, Spirit kind of guides you on. One more card for the Queen of Cups. That's crazy. Yeah, Chariot. This could be a Cancer feminine energy, but a lot of y'all, some of y'all, this is your mama. You got a hating ass mama. I'm being real with you. 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. Somebody is coming towards you asking for some type of charity. Now, this could also be somebody coming towards you to give you some type of support because you helped them to understand what they weren't seeing or what they weren't able to figure out. And I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about y'all, like, in your regular lives. You sometimes give people advice that they're not ready to hear, but you're just speaking the truth. It's not like you're trying to be out here just prophesying shit. If you have family members, if you have friends, if you have coworkers, and you let people know, like, you might even have a coworker at your job who is new. And they don't know that the little fucktard over there in the cubicle in the corner is a problem. But you tried to warn them and you told them, like, hey, be careful about so-and-so. I'm not trying to be negative and spread no rumors. But, like, I can see that you're the type of person who comes in and you about your business. Don't get involved in no drama. Certain people in here might try to stir up some drama. And then, lo and behold, that person finds out that whatever you said was accurate. And then they come back and tell you, like, damn, thank you for helping me avoid that because, so-and-so tried to get me caught up in some mess last week off this case because they said XYZ and it wasn't true. You know what I mean? Like, it's that type of energy where I feel like somebody is just saying, like, hey, you was on point. Okay. And that's what it feels like to me. But I also feel like some of you guys need to be careful because there's a person who's coming towards you really quickly, trying to chase after you, or just after observing something that you've been able to accomplish in your life, and they either want to make you think it's not possible, make you think that you're an imposter, make you think that you don't deserve it, or benefit from it in some way, shape, or form when they don't deserve to benefit from it. Okay, so Rebel, what is the advice for Pisces in this situation? Overall, Spirit, what is Pisces advice? I told you, see what I'm saying? Your decisions are clutch right now. Like, you're really connected to your intuition and the flow that Spirit is trying to keep you on. The routine, maybe even that you're in. Like, if somebody's trying to disrupt your routine or cause some type of issues, like, you are so connected right now to where you can smell this shit from a mile away. Somebody is funky. Okay? Somebody is funky. Choose wisely. Yep. And a new journey. So you're definitely protecting this new experience that you're having. And your advice is to make a wise decision that's based on your intuitive intelligence. Because we're not going down the same path that we went down before. And I think a lot of you guys, this is just confirmation, because I feel personally, energetically, that your energy for a lot of you guys who've been watching me consistently is getting very leveled. And it feels like that leveling of your energy is allowing you to make decisions that are more balanced. The scales, right? Justice in reverse, somebody trying to make you think you're not balanced, right? So no matter what someone's approach is to you, I feel like a lot of you guys, because of that intuitive intelligence and because of that heightened awareness, are going to see that shit from a mile away. It's going to smell like a dump. You know when you around a dump because the air just starts smelling like trash and shit. And before this person even comes, I feel like you could smell this person coming. That's how bad it is. And I don't think that you're going to involve yourself in the conflict. I feel like a lot of you guys, whatever's being said, whatever's being done, you're not letting it affect you. So you should pat yourself on the back for that. But just understand, these readings are going to tell you where the ops are. It's going to tell you what you need to be aware of. It's going to tell you places where you could possibly slip up. So I feel like it's very important for you to keep that in mind when you're dealing with certain people, because it's a lot of crafty motherfuckers out here. It's a lot of dark witches. It's a lot of warlocks out here trying to siphon people's energy and harvest people's energy. So I think that's why it's coming out, because you do have a tendency to be forgiving. You have a tendency to compromise with people. You have a tendency to try to find that balance and equal ground. And for some of you guys, because of the fragile position that you're in at the beginning of this new journey, you have to be very cognizant and aware of who you can be that way with and who you cannot. Okay. So I hope that helped you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated. Boo. Booski. I hope it helped you guys. Don't hesitate to book your reading if you can afford it and you want to book. Don't be scared. I will tell you the truth, but more than likely it'll benefit you. And I appreciate you guys for being here, Pisces. Remember, this is our circle, boos. Bye.